The big things now are automation solutions. So how can you not only track what's happening in your farm, but also create some action based on that data? Any smart farm needs to be tracking their data on a consistent basis and acting on it. Data really is the key thing.
Some weeks you have an amazing harvest and some weeks you have a terrible harvest. And why is that? And you need the data to be able to tell you why.
Right now, the way that I collect data is that it's coming in through different streams in different ways, in different formats, and different platforms. And there's no connective tissue that brings it all together and making it meaningful.
Right now, we just keep our data on a printed out spreadsheet that we write, which isn't really great.
I have no way of monitoring and controlling my room right now. It's a mystery box.
We'd love to be able to have more control remotely so that I don't have to come in and check up on things on the weekends, or I don't have to worry if I take a week off and travel.
Some indoor farmers, if they're savvy and put in the time, can hack together a system that does, all the timing and control, and maybe from their phone.
The barrier to entry essentially is that nobody really wants to put in the work to do the base setting up of a system for us to gather data effectively for the farm, right? Having an input system as well as an automatic system it's going to be fantastic.
You end up having a lot of different components. So you need like a Raspberry Pi or a small sort of computer that's going to hold all the information, and you need to be able to write code. You need to have a lot of wires and a lot of adapters that need to be working the system. You have to be able to coordinate the water, the sprinklers, the food, the filters. So anytime we can put those kind of units together into one working piece, it makes everything a lot simpler.
And Grow Computer is really how that happens. We can't get to the Jetsons future that we all talk about without having, some way of collecting that data and having some measurement. And Grow Computer has given us that ability.
Introducing the GrowStrip from Grow Computer. It looks just like a power strip, right? But it's so much more. To find out the technical details of what's inside, let's go to Ian, our Chief Technical Officer.
This is one of our beta units open, and you can see there's a lot of wiring in here. Quite a bit of this wiring will be replaced by even more custom printed circuit boards in our production units. That'll further improve reliability and also reduce cost. Thank you.
Thanks, Ian. So what does GrowStrip actually do? Well, it digitizes your grow in 3 critical ways. 1, GrowStrip collects data. Simply plug any sensor into a USB port, then open the app. Bam! You're collecting rich data sets to better understand your grow. 2, GrowStrip lets you remotely monitor your grow from any internet-connected device. Going out of town? Not a problem. Look at those fish. Still looking good, fish. Keep it up. And if anything does need your attention, you can get alerts sent right to your phone. 3, GrowStrip lets you automate your devices to produce optimal grows. Use GrowStrip to build if this, then that recipes with your sensors, lights, fans, and pumps. For example, you can set timers for the lights to turn on, or even automatically turn on a fan when your temperature sensor says it's getting too hot. Thanks, GrowStrip. Let's meet some other people on the Grow Computer team to find out why they care about the GrowStrip.
Because I wanted these controls for myself, and this is everything that I would have wanted.
What we tried to do with Grow Computer is take some of the ideas and designs that we learned from bigger tech companies and bring that into farming.
If you go to some place where a really rare botanical grows and you could figure out what is it that allows this botanical to grow in this environment, presumably, you could come back to New York or go anywhere in the world and grow that exact same thing.
It's going to make people like me who aren't programmers more interested, more ready to just dive in and grow that plant, eat better food that you've grown at home.
Hardware is hard. It's really hard to take a concept and get everything ready to go so that people can have a great high quality product that they would come to expect. And Indiegogo is giving us the opportunity to make things in sequence. So with that, we are committing to delivering the first 100 GrowStrips for the holiday season in 2018. So many times with these campaigns, it takes years for fulfillment, and we know that we can make these and deliver them this year. We are excited to be able to give people all of these great products, and there's never going to be a better price than what we're able to do through Indiegogo on this campaign. If you want it, if you're excited about it, and if you want to learn more about growing, this is the campaign to back.